Hey, okay. Hello, hello. All right, who the hell is here? I'm Rob's here. NSK is here. Well, all right. I can get the party started now. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Oh my God, it's Monday. I have a headache. I came this close to canceling this live stream because I have headache right here. It's like there, but it's noticeable, but it's annoying. So actually, I think it's kind of more behind my eyes than anything else. Uh, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Yeah, I hear you. Monday's going on. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Monday is going on. You told shark jokes. They were awesome. Okay. Did anybody see your shark jokes? Tapping to alleviate my head pain. What do you mean tapping? I'm not sure what you mean. I took my allotted 3 Tylenol for the day. I can't take any more. I took them when I went on break this morning because my arthritis was driving me nuts in my hand. So, yeah, I can't take anything else. I mean, if I tap on my head, that would make it even worse, don't you think? So, anyway, how was everybody's weekend? We went to the Festival of Trees on Saturday. That was pretty cool. We have to go again this Saturday, one more weekend, and then they'll pull the tickets for all of the prizes. Ow, painful there, Rob. Take your index finger and second finger on each hand and gently tap on the pressure points on each side of your head. What, like this? Hi, Diane. It's Diane. Oh, you watched the Festival of Trees live stream? That was actually a live stream. I figured people would want to see exactly what we were talking about. So, yeah. Well, thank you for watching that. I appreciate it. Lavender essential oil massaged into temples relieves for headaches. I'm just exhausted. I'm just tired. And I very rarely ever get a headache. It's just like if I could just have a day of sleeping for 12 hours, that would probably be enough. So, there and at your cheekbones. My cheekbones and my cheekbones, she said. Both the cheekbones and the cheekbones. Either side of the bridge of your nose, and then between your eyebrows, and all of the. So, all over my face is pretty much what she's saying. It's literally like right behind my eyes, like right behind. Like if I'm gonna massage my eyelids, maybe that'll work, you know. The displays were really cool. Um, the only thing that I wasn't crazy about with the displays was that three of them were pretty much the exact same thing, like with barbecue grilling setups. Like three of them both had a grill, three of them both had a smoker, three of them both had a Blackstone griddle. Um, and then two of them were the same in the fact that they were all beach items. So you have like beach chairs and a Yeti cooler and this and that. I personally think that they should make a stipulation like, you know, um don't allow duplicates of the same thing because that's five extra that's five different things that could be used for something else, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be allowing any duplicates, but it is what it is. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's right. The gift card tree, yeah, it didn't have a whole lot going on. It was just a bunch of gift cards that were hanging up on the trees, and a couple of them were very lackluster in decorations. What the heck? There was one more. Oh, the pew pew range and the gift card that went for the pew pew accessories and stuff. That one was a little lackluster too. I was very disappointed in those. They light up your town on Friday. She will avoid going to town. Yeah, I hear you. The Freedom Seed display was mega pants. Charlestown's getting lit, right? It's Scott the Twang ranting for Jim. She's beaching about it. No, I'm just kind of disappointed in that, like, a few of the displays were like duplicates, and it's like, I think they should have made a stipulation on that. Good trick with 0 bars. Oh, Lord. Go ahead, Scott. Scott's got a question. Go ahead, Scott. What do you need to know? Somewhere awesome, really well set up and filled out. Yeah, and like I said, the Pew Pew safe one and the Pew Pew gift card slash accessories, they were very lackluster. Like, come on, people, put some thought into it. I don't have enough important stuff to put in all of those safes, right? Hey, Sherry. The entire interwebs want to see Jim versus Rob Nerf battle. The Nerf display was insane. There were enough Nerf darts and Nerf pew pews there to, like, have a full on Nerf battle for days and days and days. It was crazy. It's Tracy. So, what is Scott's question of the day? We need to know. He put some leftover apples and carrots and a bunch of celery outside of his dining room window for the bunnies. Okay. How long did the part-time elf part-time mattress salesman go on for? He was great, wasn't he? I mean, you saw him, and then he walked off, and he's talking about other stuff, and people following him around, and he was, he's good. I've never seen an elf with a New York accent, though, but okay. What do you think the bunnies went for first? He was he was every 80s movie stereotype ever, right? All right, so Scott wants to know what the bunnies went after first. The apples, carrots, or celery? That's what I was thinking. Definitely the apples. That's what I'm going for. And who knew that they had rabbits in Arizona? The more you know. A decent meal. Oh, what else? Let's see. Yeah, so we were there from like, I don't know, 9:15 till about 3 o'clock. Luckily, the day went by fast because after a while, I was starting to like not know what to do with myself. He said, "Yep, the apples." The elf took us how bad is this? No, I did not poke the snowman. Wasn't into snowman poking. Um, what else? Yeah, so this is the last weekend. And then Sunday afternoon, they pull all the winners from each of the buckets. You know, he's only doing Saturday again, Rob. Well, Kevin, if you go back and you watch the video and you see the size of that inflatable snowman, you could probably fit about, oh, I don't know, 30 gems in there. It's pretty tall. But if anything, go back and watch the section with the elf. He was pretty good. You could throw Timmy at it. It wouldn't budge, right? The world can only handle one gem. Yeah, so I am unsupervised tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday night. He's got Lodge tonight, he's got Tall Cedars tomorrow night, and he has Grand Lodge of Instruction on Wednesday night. So they're shoving in all the lodge stuff before Thanksgiving. You really realize I will laugh my ass off if you win the nerfs and the leg. Well, we didn't put in for the washing machine and the dryer because my mom likes her top-loading washing machine, and that was a front-loading washing machine. It's bad enough that we have a front-loading dryer, but we have a chair down there so she can sit down and put her stuff in the dryer, so we're not really concerned about that. What else? Yeah, the Nerf display was insane. That was totally insane. And I asked Jim, I said, which one do you want me to put tickets in for? So the one with all the tools and stuff, we put in for that. I put in for the Legos and I didn't do the Nerf one, but I did the Lego one. Did a couple of the grill ones. What else? Which one? I'm trying to remember the order in my head now. We didn't do any of the video game ones. None of the kid ones, obviously. And there was only maybe about a half a dozen, maybe half a dozen, 7 or 8 that I put tickets in for. The Hot Wheels one I put tickets in, yeah. Yeah. And Jim was like, that is a shitload of Hot Wheels. He says, there's gotta be 200 Hot Wheels cars there. I said, well, look at, you got the cardboard display in the back, plus all the ones that were under the tree. Like, it was so many Hot Wheels. That would be a gaggling rant of Jim. How about you just put them together? A gaggling rant of Jim's. Depends. He may not rant. Yeah. And exactly how many are in a gaggle? What constitutes a gaggle? There was around $1,000 worth of wheels in that one spot. I bet. I mean, I besides the fact that the one with the gift cards wasn't that well decorated, there were a ton of gift cards there, and most of them were Visa gift cards. But they were the Visa gift cards that like you could put any amount on there from like 5 to however much. They weren't like a $25 one, or they were all multiple denomination ones. But they had like Chick-fil-A and Target and Walmart, the Visa ones, Olive Garden, Starbucks, Panera Bread. I mean, there was a crazy amount of gift cards there. Is there a limit of how much they can spend on the displays, or a minimum? I asked Jim that question, and he didn't think so. He thought that the maximum might have been like, and again, he's just guessing, but I don't even know. He was thinking like 1,100, but he didn't have a definite number, and he wasn't exactly sure. But I mean, the gun safes alone are over $1,000. So, because I want to say those are Harbor Freight gun safes, because when I worked there, we sold that one. I think it was the same brand. So I don't think I'd buy a gun safe from Harbor Freight. Just saying. Um, I don't know if there was a limit or not. No, it wasn't a Liberty safe. It was a Union Safe Company. It wasn't a Liberty safe. 5 is the minimum number for a gaggle. Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. So, yeah, it was yeah, they're definitely Harbor Freight safe, so I wouldn't get too excited about them. What else? Oh, that's probably the one you want to get, Diane, right? Just as Brinks, because it's a little higher quality gun safe. But I mean, the only problem with Harbor Freight safes is that if you blow on them, they'll open up for you. So it's like, okay, ting. So, and anyway, I mean, it was a nice time. It raises money for charity. Last year, I think Jim said that they wound up actually raising somewhere in the vicinity between $20,000 and $30,000 for charity last year. it was in the mid 20,000s. Do they cover the transport of the safe? Probably not. Whatever prizes you win, you have to come down and pick up. They don't transport anything. Um, that much I do know. You have to use a combination and again. Well, I mean that's the way to do it, right? You could break into a Harbor Freight safe with a stethoscope and a set of lockpicks, I'm sure. But and there's security walking around all day. They hire overnight security at night for both weekends. They're constantly watching from the balcony upstairs. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that it's open to the public, which makes it a little bit harder for everybody to win, obviously. I walked around right before we left just to get an idea of like how how each display was doing. I'd peek in the buckets to see how many tickets were in there. And there were a decent amount of tickets in the Pew Pew display bucket. Um, and of course, everybody that came and brought their kids and stuff, they went for the toys and the Barbie display and the girls' dressing table display and stuff like that. So, but we'll see. Last year, obviously, we didn't win anything, and I bought $40 worth of tickets. So they were watching. They know who I am, so it's fine. I mean, and then Jim and I had our picture taken with Santa. Um, they had like snacks and food and stuff there for everybody that you could purchase. So they do really well with that Festival of Trees every year. And of all people to show up, Rob, when I'm outside doing the live stream, and Jim texts me at the same time and he says, "Oh, Debbie that works in the office at the campground is here." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I walked in and she was happy to see us. And I said, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And she's like, "Oh, I love these. And, I came here last year." And um, she goes, "Oh, yeah." And, so that was cool to see her. Jim should have been on Santa's lap instead of next to him. Well, it was funny because last year, the way that they had the Santa and Mrs. Claus set up is they had Santa and Mrs. Claus sitting on one side, and then they had whoever sitting on the other side. So it was kind of like it didn't look right. Um, so this year they switched up the display a little bit. So didn't take you to say hello. So yeah, she was doing good. She's enjoying her unemployment until April, and then she'll be back in the spring. Jim would have made Santa his ho ho ho. So I don't know if you remember, Rob. Debbie's the one that had the long. She was the ranger last year. She had the long blonde hair, the really nice one that was riding around. Well, she worked in the office this year. So you're gonna see yourself out. Look, Kevin, go watch Jeopardy, Kevin. Kevin, what'd you bring home from work today? What was sitting outside your office? She said she goes to these things all the time. Her and her husband Bob. And it's funny because her husband Bob works at Whippoorwill, which is the campground that my friend manages. So she goes, "How's he treating you over there?" I said, "Oh, he's great. Brings me my chair and checks on me and comes back at 5 to 9 and waits till we get done packing up." And I said, "He's fine. He's great." You brought home a new Durango. Okay. Hellcat? Asking for a friend? Oh, just a 3.6. Bah. How about a elephant? You can one up. You could do Hellcat. You could do a elephant or a demon. You couldn't find any of those? Come on, Kevin. You had one job. One job. You gotta have one of those three laying around somewhere that they're gonna take apart and destroy. So, yeah, that was our Saturday. And then yesterday was the usual household chores. If I'm bad, I'll end up in the 500. Would you fit in a Fiat? Not a lot of people can fit in a Fiat 500. So, yeah, that was our weekend. And we get to do it all again this weekend. So, it's bigger than you think, really. It's kind of like it reminds me of a smart because you're like, how the hell do you fit inside of that until you open the door and realize that the door on a smart car is like 5 feet long. It's like, oh, okay. That's how you do it. You load exactly, it is a clown car. So Izetta. What's she talking about? What's she saying? What's she talking about? So I think that's all that was exciting for our weekend. What did everybody else do this weekend? Oh, okay. Oh, the one person car. There you go. BMW Izetta. And hi. Hi, Christopher. Yeah, I'm not very versed on the European cars. Worked, swore some more. Well, it's a regular weekend for you. Okay. Oh! Here's where we hit the jackpot. That's what I meant to tell you. So, I'm sure everybody has seen Daryl from Van City Adventure come into the live stream. We're always picking on each other. So he held a 100,000 subscriber giveaway live stream yesterday afternoon. And to make a long story short, I won a Blue Eddy power station and a dash cam, which is going to go into Jim's car, plus all the other wonderful Do Epic fancied the adventure stickers and patches and stuff. I felt like I won the lottery. I was going to go out and buy a Mega Millions ticket last night. So we have those coming. Thanks, Christopher. Yeah, that was like totally unexpected. But every time you hit the wheel, I feel like I think maybe you did 10, 12 giveaways yesterday, and I think Jim and I won like 8 or 9 of them. So that's cool. Jim was really excited about the Blue Eddy. He's like, "Oh, I hope you win that power station." And I'm sitting there eating dinner, right? And I'm listening to the live stream. And he's standing at the kitchen sink doing something. And he says, "Hey, Sonia won the Blue Eddy." I was like, "Yes! Yes, yes, yes." Jim's like, "Ha ha!" I said, "What are we going to do with a Blue Eddy?" He's like, "We will find a use for it." I said, "Okay." Three-wheeler car, one in the back, two in the front. Oh, one of those ugly things? Oh, God. This weekend we went to Jungle Jim's International Mega Grocery Store. Oh, how was that? I've seen videos on that place. How was that? Supposedly, it's like the place to go from the videos I've seen. Is it like this really huge grocery store? Need all the details. So, yeah, I was really excited. So, the dash cam's going to go into Jim's car, and we'll use the. I'm sure we'll find plenty of uses for the Blue Eddy. Ooh, excuse me. It's huge, pretty short, overwhelming. Sherry made reservations to go to Maumee Bay in May, the largest bird migration in North America. Bill will be fishing. Why am I not surprised? She's like, Bill will be fishing. Lots of things you can't find elsewhere, like the Sapsago cheese from Switzerland that Bob likes. That's interesting. Are they like, how are the prices? Huge beer, liquor, and wine selection. Do they have cannolis? That's the other question. Oh, and then I had to do that video for that free security camera that I had to unbox and review, so I did that. So many other things. Now we don't have Kroger, so I don't know. I don't know how Kroger's prices are. And they had an incredible bakery, she said. All of the bakery stuff. Christopher jumped in to say hi and good night. Have a nice live stream. See you all another day. 1:30. All right, Christopher. Have a good night. See, the Acme here is, with the exception of their meat sale, like their buy one get three free meat sales, they're kind of on the pricey side. That's why we always go to ShopRite, because you can't beat their prices. If they have a good bakery, I'll go. And as long as they have her liquor of choice. What else? Blah 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 blah. Oh, I have to make a thumbnail for the lodge installation on December 6th. But I have to find out what time that's starting before I make the live stream thumbnail for that. Some average prices, but you go there for the selection. Okay. Kroger's 12-pack of soda, buy 2, get 3 free. That makes the soda 30 cents a can. Wow. That's really good. I remember when, at least here at ShopRite, when you used to be able to buy soda like 4 for 10, 4 cases for $10. And now it's like 4 for 15, and I'm like, get the hell out of here. Sometimes 4 for 12, but that's as far as I would go with it. Now it's just insane prices for soda. And I try not to drink that much soda. ShopRite's got a really good bakery, too. We were looking at, when we were, like, price shopping for cannolis and stuff for NJ25, buying them already made versus making them ourselves. And you buy a whole kit of cannoli stuff with the shells and the cream and the piping bag and stuff like that. The whole kit was like $40. We didn't even spend $40 for the cannoli that we got. So it was no brainer just to pick it up from the place around the corner from the campground. Yep. What else do I have to report? What's all that happened here? So I work today, I work a full day tomorrow, and then Wednesday, we get out of work at 2, and then we have a 4-day weekend. And how was your day at work today, SK? We need to know these things. Have to keep up on the Monday stories from SK's job. McGill, it's Monday. Did you know that it's Monday, McGill? Are you aware of the fact that it's Monday? Did you know that it was Monday? Diane, how are your toes? Are your toes healing? Are they not purple anymore? He said, unfortunately, yeah. Office mate returned from a trip. Oh, good. So you had a quiet day today. office mate. I can't believe you have you buddied up with somebody else in the office. McGill, in spite, oh, there's another human issue in your office? Uh-oh. What's the story on that human? Your boss? That human? Oh, okay. You said another human, so I figured there was somebody else that you were having an issue with. The office mate. Uh, the office mate. Dun dun dun. And we're back today. You had a decent day in spite of. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll get whipped into doing things differently now because SK's there. Dun dun dun. Well, you had mentioned about your boss. Who else wouldn't like you? I mean, why do you. Why are there a bunch of snobs working in this office? I'm just a dweeb, no authority. Don't you hate that shit? Have you tried gluing thumbtacks to their chairs? Or wiring the toilet seat to the main. No more purple, green, and yellow. Oh, good. Okay. You just don't fit in. Well, that's because none of them are into RVing. So you can't talk to them about it. Tell them all to keep walking till their hat floats. That's all I have to say about that. Keep walking till your hat floats. Which for us isn't very far. Do you need me to call the office and have you excused for the day? We could just write her a letter. Yeah. Dear SK's boss, you don't like baseball. Can you believe that? Who doesn't like baseball? Well, I do have to say, SK, that I am not a sports fan with the exception of two sports, but baseball is not one of them. Sorry to disappoint you. Diane, where do we store tinned goods? A, on a shelf, B, by your foot, or C, something we can blame on Timmy? What two sports? Well, we watch NASCAR, which is done for the season. And then I like watching pool, which you really have to search around on TV to watch pool. But I've been playing pool since I was a kid, so. Something we can blame on Timmy and company. Oh, yeah, the 11 million people that he has watching from the racetrack. And can't forget about Pastor Mike. Pastor Mike. The White Sox, they seem not to like baseball. It's Larkspur. Dun 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 dun. Is Mike dead this week? I can never remember when it's his turn to die. No, that was the other one. What was his name? Oh, Joey. That's it. Tracy, what's your news of the day? Where is the Chuck? Diane grew up mostly in Chicago and disliked the White Sox. She likes the Cubs. The Cubbies. Larkspur, how was your weekend? Pasta ravioli, is he still around? The Chuck is watching a different YouTuber from his chair. Okay, fine. Chuck. How you doing, Chuck? Tracy, that picture that you posted on Facebook with the the goat pile? The goat on the goat? That was pretty good. That was funny. It was an uneventful weekend. Well, that's good. And then there was the Jeef. The Chuck is doing what? Sounds like he just subscribed to Hot Coffee in the Crotch Without the Mug. Wow. Why is Rob so violent? True goat yoga. That was so funny. That one that the little goat looks like an Oreo cookie. Or the dairy cow, the black and white dairy cow. The name escapes me at the moment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You call it violence. I call it full-on motivational experience. When Diane was young, her brothers and her took the city bus to Wrigley Field anytime the Cubs were home. The Chuck is watching. Oh, okay. It's a goat channel. Gotcha. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. It'll come out wrong. He's a dapple black. Holstein. Thank you very much, Larkspur. Holstein. He'll be our next stud buck. Well, he's a cutie. I like the spots. Saturday the 6th, there will be live streaming. It will feature me and many, many beards. As long as it's not after 5 p.m., Rob, because the 6th is when installation is, and if you go live when it's installation, Jim will have you're pinned against the wall and beaten down by several Masons that will be mad because you're live streaming when we are. Something like that. He'll rant at you, is pretty much what I'm saying. Bodark. Thank you. I wasn't going to try. SK, you might need a spare pair of pants. OB6. Oh, lunch. Okay, you're safe. You're very safe. A local goat farmer sells goat milk and makes anything possible to sell, as well as having goat yoga. To goat yoga or to not goat yoga is the question. I say, if I'm going to hang out with a goat, I ain't going to be doing yoga. I'm going to be petting the goat and talking to the goat and playing with the goat. I'm not going to be doing goat yoga. No. A beard competition with Rob with two B's. Rob and his beard competitions. Who, may I add, Rob never, in capital letters, competes in beard competitions. Never. Why have a beard if you're not going to be in a beard competition? And this Sunday we have the illuminated tractor parade. There may be quite a lot of live streaming and content that weekend. Larkspur wants to know if goats speak English or do you speak goat? Why don't you enter the beard competitions, Robin? So, like, the point of being there, kind of. You must do the activities. Take part in the activities. One of Tracy's Billies has a great beard. Oh, the Chuck. Hi, Chuck. How you doing, Chuck? I'm waving at you, Chuck. Hi, Chuck. Can't do activities. I'm the entire media team for the event. You put down the damn camera on a tripod and go do an activity, okay? I'm telling you to go enter an activity. Do it. Do it. He's waving back. Sonia said she wouldn't do goat yoga. She'd be petting them and talking to them. That's right. I'm going, hi, cutie. Cutie goat. And I give them scritches on their chin and scritches on their head. All the scritches. Because you can't tell me goats don't like scritches. I'm sure they like scritches. We'll be entering the drink all the mulled wine from tiny boot-shaped mugs at the Christmas market. No, Rob. You need to win a beard contest. How difficult is it? Yeah. You can't be a stick in the mud all your life, okay? You gotta talk to the goats. It's a thing. I talk to my cat all the time. She likes to have cat adventures at 1:30 in the morning and then barge into my room and tell me all about it. Meow, meow, Meow. It's like, cat, will you get a watch, please? Do you know what time it is? It's 1:30 in the frickin' morning. Why are you awake? Go take a nap. I do valuable mulled wine testing. I also do valuable not passing out on the train home testing as well. No, it doesn't count. Does not count. No. You don't get a prize for tasting the wine. Okay, you can do that anywhere. Just saying. I personally think that Rob should, enter the beard competition. It'd be nice for Rob to enter the beard competition. Something different. Kind of cool for Rob to enter the beard competition. Where's Bob? Oh, Bob, can you hear me, Bob? I know you can hear me, Bob. Bob's cat doesn't meow either, but that might be due to him being cremated. Oh, yeah. You do have that stray that hangs out at your house, though. He's a cool looking cat. He's elsewhere, she says. Oh, Bob. Bob. Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 ba bob ba ba bob ba 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 bob. Peppy the ginger mental case has been ruined by the asshat family up the street. Well, then your cat doesn't purr if you don't have a cat, Chief. Chief. You have dogs, Chief. Obviously, you're not going to have a cat. Chief! Chief has Duke. Duke is a dog. He doesn't have a cat. He's crazy skittish now and scared of men. Clearly, I need to steal him into your house. Should did that a long time ago. It's taking you so long. Rob, they have a Jeep grill just for you. It's called a shark grill. They have a reef shark and they have a bull shark. Which one do you want? One has lights, one doesn't. They also have a great white shark and a tiger shark and a goblin shark. They have all the shark grills for your Jeep that you don't have. But you could put it on your car. Do your dogs purr? Oh yeah, I have Duke. That's right. I wonder what he's been up to. You really can't miss him. He's kind of big. Depending on the weather, I might go and do a live tomorrow of the town Christmas lights. Bye, SK. She's always zooming. She's a popular zoomer. You like the original Willie's Jeep group? No, you can't have that. They don't have that here. These are shark grills. Shark. Shark. What else? Shark. Shark. Oh, Chuck. Oh, Chuckster. Oh, the Chuckinator. Chuck, 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 Chuck. There is a diner in Ohio called Sugar and Spice, and every meal includes a rubber ducky. There, that's cool. That sounds like a fun place to be. They're pretty crappy again this year. In fact, you think they're the same as last year. Well, it's very possible. I mean, you never know. There's people around here that have their Christmas lights up already. It's like, can we get past Thanksgiving first? It's bad enough that my mother thinks that the Christmas tree should go up the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So guess what next weekend's job is going to be? Unless she gets, impatient and decides to. Well, she's already started slowly every time she goes down to the basement, bringing up all the Christmas stuff out of the cellar. But I know she ain't dragging the three-piece Christmas tree up to the living room. She's gonna make me and Jim do it, and then she'll do all the decorating. I don't need a rubber duck gear shift for the Jeep. The decorating of Jim's apartment. I was so busy with stuff with my mother last year, I didn't even put that tree up. Last year, I could not be bothered putting that tree up last year. But I do have a box in the closet of something Peanuts and Charlie Brown related that my cousin gave me last year. And for the life of me, I don't remember what it was. It's in that closet right over there. The closet. It's in that. It's a big box too. I totally forgot what it was. I feel like I should like drag it out and open it up. Tammy can start a fire in under a minute now. She's been practicing. As long as it's not in the house, Jeff. Isn't it the China Peanuts RV Christmas ornament? I don't remember. It's in the closet. I don't remember. Clarksburg has Clark Griswold at the end of the block lighting up stuff so that the International Space Station can see it. Every block has a Clark Griswold, right? No, no, no. It's in that closet right there. That closet. Go to the closet and do exploring. It's been a few years. I should really get. I know it's Christmas related. I should really go and see what it is. Let's go open the closet. Time to go in the closet. Jim's gonna come home and say, "What the hell were you guys doing tonight?" I didn't even take it out of the gift bag. Snoopy Christmas tree. Accessories not included. This I should bring home for all this big bag for all the presents I got from my mother. Look, there's a Christmas card in there too. For my 50th birthday, that was like almost 2 years ago. A random adventure, yeah. For those new to the chat, we aren't allowed to explore the closet when Jim is home. Yeah, mom's doing well, Jeff. She's actually gotten, finally, in the past few weeks, after doing double myself, has just started to um start doing her laundry again. She hasn't dragged the laundry basket down the cellar. She puts all of her dirty clothes into a pillowcase, and she'll drag the pillowcase into the basement. That's how she brings them. Whatever's easier for her, I don't care. She could throw them downstairs for all I care, but oh man, it's still sealed. How do you get into this thing? This is not Jeep related, obviously. Where did the. There they are. James. James. Oh, James! I'm gonna make. One of these days, James. One of these days. Okay. Sherry. Did he break these frickin' things already? I'm gonna kick him. Oh no. Okay, good. Sherry stepped away. Sick friend dog died all of a sudden out of the blue. She's devastated. Oh, that's sad. Sad. You wish you could make her a laundry chute or bring her washer and dryer up and put it in a closet. Oh, please, Jeff. You saw the layout of my house, you'd be like, what the hell were these people thinking when they built this house? Okay. I hope this doesn't require batteries because I don't think we have any. And of course it does. It does require batteries. Are the batteries not included? Probably. Don't drop it, man. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Mm, Why is there a box of styrofoam that is also taped together? Freaking taped together again. I don't know if the contents are fragile or not. I'm not sure. I didn't read that much on the box. I don't even know who they are. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so it's like a tabletop thing. Watch me push a button. I'll put it on top of the printer. Jim will never know. I shall pre-warn Jim to prepare his eyes for rolling. What are you saying? What are you saying? Remembers. Oh, okay. The cruising. Yeah, I'm not into the cruising community. Don't know anybody from the cruising community. But is that? Oh, that's a silicone gel thing. Okay, so how cool is that? And it probably the battery in it lights up. I don't think he has any batteries here. Eventually, Miguel. Not sure what's next on the list. Do I know Kenny? Yeah, I know Kenny. Chet and Robin are awesome humans. Do 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 do. How many batteries does this thing take? 3C batteries. 3C batteries, which I know we don't have. So I will just put this on the printer until we get the tree up. See how long it takes Jim to notice that it's sitting up there. But that's pretty cool, right? How cool is that? No, I'll put it away, Rob, because Jim will make me put it away. It's Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands. Thank you, Diane. Thank you very much. He's such a spoil sport, isn't he? The hell? Yeah, 3C batteries. I'm gonna start calling Rob the Grinch. Oh, it just lights up. That's all. Which is fine with me. I don't care. And no, it's not a VK. It brings mirth and joy to thousands of people, and so yeah, there you go. Because it's peanuts. And it comes with a free silicone, these stupid bead things. Does it take a halogen bulb? 3C batteries. Holy crap, that's a beacon light amount. Just 3C batteries, that's all. It's not a lighthouse. Doesn't need a Fresnel lens or anything like that. I'm not getting fancy with it. I will go buy some C batteries. It's fine. But I will bring that bag home to put my mother's Christmas presents in because that's about as much stuff as I bought her that she wanted. So then, yeah, that was it. I thought it was a bigger box than that, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So fine. It's fine all the time. Oh, oh. It's fine all the time when you drop a dime. And then you go and you eat a lime. And then you eat a cookie. Put that back in the closet. And then Jim will never know I was in the closet. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, one of his ham radios is up there too. And I put everything back the way it was, and he'll have no idea that I was in the closet. We asked for lemon in your water at a Hispanic restaurant, and they gave us a lemon wedge and a lime wedge. No, lemon, not lime, lemon. You basically had 7 Up, right? Jeff, have you tried the Doritos dunked in with the French onion dip yet? But it's got to be hell of a good French onion dip with the red label on it. Sherry said, "Moo, moo, 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 moo." You had Doritos dipped in a cannoli. Did you really do that at M25? Gingerbread Doritos. What? Gingerbread Doritos? Right? I don't know how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about that. Apple pie Doritos sound better. Yeah. I did. I, I don't know how I feel about gingerbread Doritos. I feel like it's not even a real flavor. Gingerbread Doritos. You know we have to Google that. Jeff saw somewhere they made a little blue pill for an Ed. You're fired, Jeff. You're fired. Oh, look at that. Doritos gingerbread flavored corn chip. It's the flavor profile is described as a mix of sweet gingerbread, winter spices like cinnamon and molasses like taste, with some reviewers noting a hint of. Wait, I have to click on the thing. Hint of sweetness and spice that is sometimes overpowered by the plain corn chip taste. Well, I can tell you that corn chips are pretty overpowering because one of Jim's favorite chips is Fritos. And every time he eats a bag of Fritos, I tell him it's got corn breath because it's like, oh my god, man, go brush your teeth. But if you want to see what they. And then look at the price and make sure you're sitting down because I think they're on crack for the price that they're getting for these things. There you go, gingerbread Doritos, limited edition. Now look at the price. That's crazy. Yep. Gingerbread Doritos and gingerbread Pepsi are coming, but there's a catch. You have both of them? Why am I not surprised? I like the retro Doritos bag, though. I think they should go back to that for all of them instead of just the one flavor. Gingerbread Pepsi, zero sugar only. Only available in the UK. Figures. Figures. It figures. Sherry's like way behind. So yeah. Why is this freaking camera still going off? I fixed it. Why is my camper camera buzzing? Not a soul down there. It's so quiet. It's so quiet down there. Diane's mom dressed a turkey in her father's tidy whities, and the neck came out of the fly. What? What in the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, that's true. That is true. True, 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 and the truest true ever that ever trued. And when you're done with that, keep on truing. Keep truing till you can't true anymore. Uh, uh, uh. Whose fiance? I ain't got no fiance. He hasn't reached that status yet. Ah. She gifted my pregnant sister-in-law birth control foam and your brother condoms? What is going on at your house, Diane? What is going on at that house of yours? In return, I gifted her edible underwear. It was baby number 3 and none planned. Oh, crap. Wow. That's funny as hell. Uh, Only at Diane's house. So I guess your mother was trying to send a couple of hints there. That's all. Just a few subtle little hints. Alright, my friends. Well, I think I'm going to call this one early. Try and get rid of only in Jersey. Yeah, exactly. Try and get rid of this headache. But thanks for hanging out. If we don't see you before, have a good turkey day. And we'll see you on Friday. I'm going to go and sit in the dark room with a damn cloth on our head, right? Oh, thanks, Teresa. I don't know. This, you know what it is? I eat lunch at work at 11:30, right? And then I don't eat again unless I snack on something at work until like 4 o'clock. So, and I had three little tiny pieces of pork chop and some mashed potatoes, and maybe I'm still hungry. I don't know. I do get hunger headaches, so I don't know. Like I said, I very rarely get headaches. Doesn't happen. Maybe I got like a brain tumor. Maybe it's a tumor. I shouldn't joke like that. Oh, thanks, guys. Everybody have a great rest of your night. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't eat a lot of turkey. Gotta have a brain to have a brain tumor. We'll see you Friday. Have a great turkey day. I know, right, Larkspur? Frickin' Rob, man. And smack him in his beard. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Gotta find the button. Where's the button?